As he says, quiet on the set. We are back, guys, at Fort Mort. It is Friday morning. It is modding day. 1 battalion strong. We're about to continue this series. Last week we did my beautiful edifice nest, and today we're going to be working with a good friend and ally of mine. Yes, I said ally. TheWulfffff off of Twitch. Wolf, say hello. Introduce yourself, sir.
Oh, what's going on, everybody?
The Wolf is
checking in. So we're gonna be talking some modding today.
It is modding. The modding series continues. We're going to talk about GMY, and as you guys know on the channel, what I like to do,
one of my favorites.
Yes, he's a beast. It's easy to get. One of the easiest ones in the journey guide to get, and he's such a great character. Very squishy, but very, very high offense. And that's something we're going to talk about today on how to mod this cute yet ugly son of a gun. So,
and anyway. GMY is a very important character for your roster. Like Mort was saying over here, he's pretty easy to get early on, and he will be used up through the late game. He is just a solid Jedi for your roster.
Yeah, he's one that never, ever runs out. He's going to be there at the end of the game. I also, at the end, guys, I want you to know that down in the comments, I will have Wolf's his extension or his link to go to his channel at TheWulfffff. We work together. He's actually in my Discord as well. So if you want to hang out with TheWulfffff, he is in the Discord with his own separate section. Really cool guy. I can't say enough about him. Wolf, you're amazing. So anyway, let's get on to this. We're going to go into
Cheers,
GMY.
brother.
Oh, for sure. We both talked about this a little bit, and we're both in agreement on how we need to mod this guy. And I'm actually going to let Wolf talk about this. As character as I can be and as smart as I can be, some days this guy has got me blown away in intelligence. So I'm going to let him take over on how he feels that they need to be modded, which I completely agree with as well. Wolf?
So a lot of the Jedi that you see in the game, they've been around for a while. They're really not all that powerful. You know, the I'm a gun dies, the all those sorts of people, the Eth Koths of the world. But GMY is somebody who got a rework a little while ago, and his damage output on a full Jedi team is just absolutely insane. So the first, one of the main things we want to look at over here is actually his basic ability. So the basic ability on Grandmaster Yoda is going to grant him turn meter if the person that he was attacking is above 50% health. This means that we don't need to worry as much about speed in his kit, and we can just focus on the raw damage output. So see, we're looking at Mort's Yoda over here, and he's sporting some offense mods. I like. Let's look at some primaries over here.
Of course, we know we're always going to start with the square. You can't get anything but an offense. With this one in particular, I've got speed on him. I'm not huge on speed with Yoda because he gets so much turn meter and gains it. But in particular, this was a great mod to fit him. So this is the only one I believe I have on him right now that's super fast. But I tried to get something with decent offense on offense. Right. You could see from the primary and the mod and the offense. And as everybody knows, some people may not know, when you have offense percentage on the primary, you cannot get offense percentage on the secondary. So I've got all three sets of offense on him. So this fits for him, right? Defense, yep. You got your triangle, your diamond. You've got your defense. Yeah. You can't have anything but defense. And again, I've got offense on the actual mod. I've got offense percentage, and I've got offense up on flat offense. So this is really good for this Yoda. And then when you're looking again, you've got unfortunately your offense mods. You can only do it in 4s, as you know. It's got to be 4. If you go 2 more, they're pretty much useless. So I went with health mods because he's super squishy. So I've got health mod with health percentage. I don't know, you could actually talk about this if you want in a second, Wolf, but then I added offense percentage and offense as well. What do you think about the 2 mod? So I've got 4 offense.
For the second set, obviously I 100% agree with the 4 offense sets over the 4 offense mods over there for the full set. Once they get to the relic levels and higher up there, the offense sets are just really huge. Also, just as a side note on that, a good amount of the teams that you'll be facing at this point with Grandmaster Yoda, they are going to have a good amount of critical hit immunity. They're going to have maybe some crit avoidance in there. So offense is going to make sure that you get those big hits out there, regardless of whether you're critting or not. So back to what Mort was saying over here for the secondary set, he's so squishy. Health mods are great. If you want to try and get a little more crit chance on there with the crit chance set, that's also a fine option. It only adds 8% for the set, so it's nothing crazy. But a little extra crit chance can't hurt.
I changed mine yesterday to health mods from crit mods, so I've swapped them around. But yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's so squishy that definitely health mods are a good choice for that. For the circle over here for that primary, you can really go health or protection. I think I have protection right now because I'm mostly using with Jedi Knight Revan. Jedi Knight Revan has protection recovery whenever they're attacking at a turn.
It's a good point.
So I have a protection primary on him, but any more survivability on Yoda is a good thing because oh dear God, he is squishy.
He goes down fast. What about that arrow?
What about that arrow? I'm rocking a offense primary. I just gotta stack up that offense.
I've considered that as well. I've got mine too fast at 220 right now. I agree with you. I think the offense stacking right here, I actually need to make that change. I thought I did yesterday. With the offense, again, you've got offense here, and offense here. So I will definitely need to make that change. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Oh, yeah.
Speed, again, isn't important with him, which we'll talk about where speed is important at the end of the video. How about that triangle?
Triangle, I still go crit damage on the triangle because while there are some teams you're going to be facing, like Padme teams, so when Padme team has protection up, you can't critically hit them. So that's why I like the offense mods over there on him. But when he can crit, oh, you want them big hits. Oh, you want them big hits coming off. So I still put crit damage on the primary for the triangle over there. So once you can get that big hit, you're getting that big hit.
See, the struggle I have is like my crit chance is only 28%, so I'm not getting a whole lot of crit out of my guy. So I stayed away from the crit damage for now and went for the survivability instead because I've got a 120% offense mod with the potential to roll more offense on this. That's the reason I went this route, but I agree with you. The more crit you get out of him, the better. But my crit, I literally have 0 crit chance and 0 crit damage on mine right now. And that's a modding issue. And guys, keep that in mind. It comes down to where your mods are in the stages where they're at. So you got to keep that in mind. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. I would love to have some crit on my Yoda.
Now, 100%. Just also as a note on that, one of the main teams you're going to be using Grandmaster Yoda on is going to be a Jedi Knight Revan team. Yep. And if you look over that Jedi Knight Revan's leadership, he will be giving extra crit chance to all of the Jedi on the team for all of the Jedi and the Old Republic allies that are there. So he will be getting a little bit extra. He will be stacking that up to make sure he can actually land those crits. But yeah, his base crit chance is fairly low.
This is why I bring in the brain trust, because there's 200 characters here. There's no way any of us can know it all. But this guy right here is close. So good point. Very good point. Knowing the kits is important.
I know a few kits here or there.
Yes, you do. Don't be humble, please. Be humble. He is super humble. He's one of the smartest guys I know. The on my cross, I've got Potency. I'm a big fan of health, potency, and offense myself. Okay. I'll let you talk about what you, but I think Potency is huge on with him. Then I've got, of course, the offense with the offense again, and then this one just happened to have speed on it as well.
Personally, I just went for the raw offense over there. Mm-hmm. If you want to do the potency, because Grandmaster Yoda can land stuns and turn meter removal. Yep. So that is definitely a big thing for controlling a team. Yep. But just personally, I like to stack up the offense.
I like that you said that too about the crowd control, because that's my play style. I'm crowd control, especially because my mods are not great. You have got a good set of mods, so you can afford to put offense on your guy and start wrecking people, while I've got to use time and the clock and use crowd control, and that's why I've got potency on mine. I 100% agree with you. I would have offense on this cross in a heartbeat if I could actually have crit chance and everything built up, but I don't. So I work to what I have in order to make that work, and the potency pays off for me for, you said, stuns and turn meter removal. So yeah, 100%. Good point.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what you're looking at from that standpoint, guys. The offense is huge on him. It's offense. You've got a mixture of potency. Speed isn't necessarily important, but to wrap up this video, I'm going to have Wolf talk about where speed is important on a GMY.
So real quick, just to hammer that home a little bit, I have a Relic 7 Grandmaster Yoda, and he has plus 49 extra speed for a grand total of 226 speed. But his special damage is sitting at 12,000. So he is throwing out huge fucking hits and is having no problem doing it whatsoever. So what's definitely a good thing to shoot for over there. But now we're going to talk about where he does need speed. We talked about his basic. He has the turn meter he gains turn meter on his basic. Another common team that Grandmaster Yoda is going to be used with is a Padme lineup. You know, he is a Jedi, so he's wonderful on Jedi Knight Revan team. Whenever he gets called to assist, he gets the turn meter. He's taking turns all the time. On a Padme team, you cannot gain or lose bonus TM. So he's not going to be getting all of that extra turn meter whenever he's doing his basics. So you need to have this guy moving fast. Also, on a Padme team, a lot of your damage is coming from your health, from your courage. That's probably a topic for another video to get into the whole Padme's kit and how the courage works and whatnot.
I'd watch that one.
Oh, absolutely. We can go there. But, so you want to have a lot more speed so he can be taking turns, because he will not be gaining all of that turn meter on his basic all the time. That's a big part of his kit under a Jedi team, which is just gone under under the Padme lead over there.
That's a really good point. With the
over
turn
there,
meter,
you need the speed.
I always forget about the fact that you can't gain or lose turn meter. So for Yoda,
Right.
That's huge because he's based off a turn meter. So that's I just learned something here, relearned something. I knew that, but got reminded, and we forget a lot about that. So good point.
Oh yeah, the little things to consider.
Yep. All right, let's wrap this up, Wolfie. Thank you for
Sure.
joining me, and we will definitely do this again. That's why I call him part of the Brain
Absolutely.
Trust. This guy's amazing. Again, guys, I will have it in the comments below where you can find the Wolf. Don't forget to join us over on Twitch as well. We are over on Twitch at Fort Mort 4111. And don't forget, oh wait, I got to get rid of Wolf right here. Hold on. You got to make sure to join that battalion right there, guys. Hit that follow button. I appreciate y'all. We are getting out of here. Wolf, one battalion strong, brother. Till
Cheers,
next time.
brother. Pleasure as always.
Guys. Absolutely. Thank you, brother.
Till next time.
Till next Friday.
Shut up and sit down.